The Bible does not begin with a perfect world. It begins with ruins, darkness, deep waters, silence. Genesis 1-2 does not describe a garden waiting to be completed, but a devastated planet. And here comes a dangerous question. If God does not create chaos, why does the Bible open with a destroyed world? This episode introduces no new ideas. It simply connects pieces that were always there, but rarely examined together. In the next few minutes, we will not explore modern theories, but the original biblical text, ancient Hebrew, parallel passages, and judgment language. If you stay, you will discover why Genesis may not describe the beginning of everything, but the restoration after a forgotten judgment that occurred before humanity. Why is there chaos if God is order? Genesis 1-2 presents darkness, waters, and disorder. Throughout the entire Bible, God never creates anything in ruins. Chaos was not created, it was inherited. Inherited from what? Tohu Vedabu appears in Jeremiah and Isaiah after divine judgment. It never describes something incomplete, always something devastated. Genesis begins after a loss. Who was judged? Deep waters symbolize death and judgment. A submerged land is a buried land. Before restoration, there was destruction. Who was buried? The Bible doesn't explain the judgment. Moses begins the story after the disaster. God reveals what is necessary, not everything. Where else do clues appear? God separates, orders, and repairs. Light is not created, it is brought in. God is a restorer before he is an initiator. Restoring what exactly? If this was a trial, why isn't it explained? And this is where many people go wrong. This connects to something we'll see later. If this perspective feels uncomfortable, that's normal. Genesis was not written to comfort, but to prepare. The next episodes explore what Scripture only hints at. Before humanity, there was judgment. And where there is judgment, there is accountability. Genesis remains silent, but other passages do not.